Three, two, one, blam, live today, this morning, actually this afternoon already. Oh my gosh, this whole morning just, boom, gone like that. So I wanted to come on live to talk about how you can flow through your day at this time, at this moment in our lives, how you can flow. There's a lot of us have been given the ability to have time right now. So I'm going to help you kind of move through the day. And hey, what's up, everybody? I'm going to help you move through the day with some flow and purpose. Even though we're in a timeout, we still have to have purpose right now. We can't just be kicking it. Can't just be sitting back. We have to have some purpose. So I'll wait for more people to come on, and then I'm going to drop some bombs. Just came some love. I'm going to drop some love. I'm going to help all of you. It's something that just came to me. Like, I realized there are a lot of people that have never been at home. I've worked from home for the last 25 years or so. But a lot of people have never worked from home or been in their home for an extended period of time. So I'm going to help you guys through all of that, because it's very important that we embrace this time, but it's also very important that we do something. So welcome on, everybody. Welcome, Chad. Welcome on, man. Deborah, Takara. Oh my gosh, everybody's coming on. Abe, hey guys. So here we are. We are at a very interesting time now. We're 2 weeks into this, maybe a little bit longer, into this thing that's has engulfed our lives, and a lot of us are adjusting. Some better than others. Some are still kind of in like la la land, like what's really going on, and I'm enjoying this time. Or some people are freaked out at this time. So what is it for you? How are you feeling at this time? How are you moving through your day right now at this time? Pretty much, we only can go out when we want to, or when we absolutely need to buy things, stuff like that. But what else are we doing? So I want to help you guys through a really interesting time right now. See if I can give you some clarity on what you should be doing, because we have so much time. And it seemed a while ago that we didn't have time. I didn't have time to do this. I didn't have time to do my laundry. I don't have time to clean out my closets. I didn't have time to do this. Didn't have time to this, to that. Now we've got time. So now we're going to talk about what do we do with all of this time so that we don't go freaking stir crazy. All of you are going to be done watching your Netflix things and your Hulu things. I'm already starting to see it right now. We're like 2 weeks into this, and if you go on social media, if you go on Facebook, you're starting to see people like, hey, what do I watch now? Like, what should I be doing now? Like, what other TV shows should I be watching now? What other reruns should I be watching now? And I get it. You can get lost in drama. You can get lost in Netflix and episodes and getting caught up with your shows. I get it. But you guys, there's other things you could be doing right now. And I want to help you get there and put together a process or a system or a routine or an agenda for you. Okay? So just because we're at home does not mean that we just have to kick it, that we don't keep honoring ourselves, that we don't, maybe start making choices with regards to our health that we weren't able to before because we didn't have the time, the energy, or the resources to maybe map out something. So just because we didn't do it then does not mean we can't do it now. So what you need to establish right now at this time more than ever is you need to establish what your routine is. Like, are you sleeping in till 10 o'clock just because you can? I get your body needs to rest, which is great, but to do it every day, not really necessary. So what can you do right now? What can you put in place right now to help you? So you need to have a routine. So some people are still working from home. Maybe you're working for your job and they've given you the opportunity to have a satellite office in your home, which is great. So for those people, you do have some type of structure, some type of routine that you're doing. For those people that are still working, that do go to a place of work, you still have a routine. You might have been cut back in your hours or something like that. But now you have an opportunity to reconfigure your routine so that you are still getting things done, that you're not sitting idle, and that you're actually being productive in this timeout that we've all been given, this glorified timeout that we've all been given. You actually can be productive now, like more productive now than you've ever been. You have the opportunity to do that. So let's talk about your routine. In the morning, what are you doing? That time, that excuse that you made back in the day, like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to work out in the morning. Well, guess what? Now you do. Now you can start your day off with an exercise something. What is it? Hey, I did 10 minutes on, this. I did 15 minutes on this. I did a yoga class online on the internet off YouTube. You guys, YouTube is now a great, well, always has been, but more than ever, YouTube's a great resource for you to start doing and learning something new. So wake up in the morning, put on a 20-minute workout, put on a 30-minute workout, put on a 30-minute yoga class, put on a stretching class, do something different because now you have time to do that. Okay, so routine, start it. How are you starting your day is very, very important. What types of things do you do to start your day? Have it on your calendar. Keep a calendar just like if you were to show up at work. Do the same thing here. Have a calendar now. Hey, from 8 o'clock till 8:30, I'm doing my exercise. From 9 o'clock till 10:30, I'm doing my journaling. From 11 o'clock till 1 o'clock, I'm creating something, or I'm doing that task that you've been putting off for 20 years. And you guys know what task I'm talking about. The second I said it, all of you just lit up and go, oh yeah, I gotta get to that. Well, get to that. Put it on your calendar and get to it, all right? So make sure that you're honoring that and you're doing that. And then in the afternoon, what do you do in the afternoon? Hey, in the afternoon, I'm going to sit back. I'm going to watch an episode of my favorite Netflix. Fine. Do it. Put it in there. Put it in the calendar. And after that, I'm going to spend time with my dogs, or I'm going to spend time with my family, or I'm going to cook dinner, or I'm going to do something, right? And then you want to have time that you're creating something. What are you creating now in this time? What are you creating in this space right now? Are you writing a book? A lot of people I've talked to over the years, it's like, oh gosh, I've always been wanting to write a book. Never had the time. God, now's a great time to write a book because the story of how you handled confinement, how you handled isolation, like, you know how many books are going to be written right now at this time? Tens of thousands of books are going to be written at this time, how people felt, how they dealt with, this time in their life. You're going to be seeing movies about it. We've already seen movies about it. Heck, all these movies, these zombie movies, we've been watching this for years, right? So, World War Z is happening right now. Like, we're all confined and we're all, we're running from something. But the reality is, you guys, what can you write? What can you write right now? What can you document right now? You're going to document something in history that's never been done before. Like, none of you, doesn't matter how old you are, have never gone through this before. Have never gone through a time where we've actually been confined to our homes and we have to stay 6 feet away from each other. We have to stay 6 feet away from each other. We've never. When have we ever had that? So we're all in this together. So what are you doing right now with your time? Okay. So how you start in your morning? What's going in the afternoon? Keep a calendar. And it's also very important at this time, so you don't go stir crazy. Is keep a journal of your feelings right now. Like, have something close to you that you're always writing in, whether it be an idea or a thought. Limit the amount of activity you're doing on your phone. Write stuff down like in a book. Write something down where you can feel the pen hit the paper and your thoughts coming from, from your brain or your heart and down through your, body out into a piece of paper, you guys, that you can share with people very easily. Now's the time to do that. Now's the time to do all those things that you've been wanting to do. So, but you have to have a routine. Otherwise, you will go stir crazy. You will. I'm already starting to feel and see that already. And you guys, we're only a couple weeks into this, and there's another month or so of this. There might be even longer or so of this. There might be longer than we can anticipate. And even when we go back into the world, into whatever the new world is going to be with, a new energy and new respect and, new leaders, when we go back into the world, like, how are you going to be prepared for it all? So now's the time to stop making excuses. Now's the time to get your health in the best shape possible. I'm on a 4-day fast right now. I'm feeling amazing. Like 4 days, no food. I've been drinking my ketones. My body feels amazing. I've been in ketosis for the last 4 days. I'm burning fat, clarity, focus, energy. I'm writing, I'm creating, I'm doing Zooms. Like, I'm feeling great. Mentally, for those people that have ever wanted to fast, a 24-hour fast or a 36-hour fast or a 48-hour fast or a 1-week fast, guess what? You have time to do that now. You have time to learn about it, how to do it. Go online, go on YouTube, go on Google. Hey, I want to do a 3-day fast. You guys, this is a time you get to educate your brain and keep things moving. This is not a time to slow down and just wait for it all to pan out and everything's going to be hunky-dory when you're back in the game again. The lesson in all this is we've all been given an opportunity to go within, to find out what makes us, that fuels us, to create, to figure out what it is that we want to do with our lives, to write that book, to clean that house, to love on the family, to start something new, to build something, whatever, to start a business, whatever. This is the time you guys get to do that right now. Now more than ever. You might not ever have this opportunity ever again. In fact, I believe the way this is working, Mother Nature, the universe, God, whatever is at store right now that's creating all this, like, this is our shot. This is our last shot. This is our last shot. That's the way I feel. Like, I'm going to live right now in the moment. I'm going to do things that I know I should have been doing all along. I'm going to write more, create more, be more, go live more, impact people more, help people more. I want to do more of that. Like, at this time, everybody seems to, like, slow down. And there's nothing wrong with slowing down. There's nothing wrong with it. The challenge is if you slow down and you don't know how to speed back up again, because you just become so complacent, so mundane, and you've settled in for mediocrity. And the people that are going to be part of this new world, this new movement, this new energy are the people right now that are buckled in, and they're doing all the things that they know they should have been doing years ago, months ago, decades ago. They're creating right now. People are going to flourish from this time, and I want you to be one of the people that flourish from this. I get it. You love your Netflix, but how often you want to tell that story to people? People don't care anymore. People want to know, hey, what are you doing great right now? How big are you going to become right now? How big of a voice do you want to have right now? This is what we need right now. This is why we've been given this time out, because everybody's just sitting back, blaming the government, blaming their job, blaming their family, blaming everybody else. You guys, now we get to go within, and we get to organize our calendar. We get to decide what we want to do. We get to fuel ourselves. We get to take care of the things that are important to us right now. All the external stuff has been taken away from you. It's all gone. Everything that you knew, that you loved, that you put so much energy in, it's all gone. I love Amazon. Amazon is gone from me. There's no such thing as 2-day Prime anymore. Like, hey, Tony, you want that thing? Guess what? It's going to be 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks before you get it. Right? So everything is gone. And now I get to focus in on me. I want you guys to do that. But it's very important. My message today, although it's short, my message today is have a routine, have a process, have a system to keep you moving through the day. And yes, you can retire at the end of the night if you want, after you've done your gratitude list and you wrote in your journal and all the beautiful things you accomplished, and you can watch that Netflix or that Hulu thing. You can watch Dances with the Stars. Whatever you feel you need to, yes, do that. But don't just get lost in that. Don't become a statistic. Don't become a person that goes, when the veil is lifted, geez, now what do I do? Like, this is the time you get to plan what it is that you want to do. Be more right now. Think big right now. Stay more active right now. Honor your health right now more than you ever have in your life. This is the message. You've got to honor yourself more now than you ever had in your life. So, I love you guys. I'm proud of all of you. Don't settle for mediocrity. Don't sit back and wait and see what happens. You guys, the message is you have to make things happen now. You have to be in control now. You have to go out there and be the light for people now. You have to tap into your own beautiful power right now. You have to become the superhero right now. You have to take more action right now than you ever have. You have to quit making excuses. You stop. Stop. I get it. You want to watch your Netflix, but once that's done, then what? You guys, this is our time to rise. This is our time to rise as a species and take over what we know is the right thing to do. We're going to start by honoring our temple. We honor this. We fuel this with the right food. You guys know the wrong food. So we start putting good stuff in our bodies so we feel vitality. We feel energetic. At 53 years old, I feel better at 53 than I did when I was 3, when I was 13, because I honor this first and foremost. And then with that energy, then I create, then I write, then I document, then I, share my talents and my skills that I've developed over the years. I want you to do that. I want you to share your talents and your skills that you've developed over the years, or that you have waiting to be developed over the years. I want you to share that with people. We need that. We need your content. We need your energy. That's the lesson in all of this. Okay, so have a routine. Have a routine. Have a routine. Have a calendar still. Even though you're not as busy as you were, you can still be more busy, get more stuff done. The stuff I'm getting done right now is crazy. The amount of Zooms I'm doing, the amount of meditations I'm doing, the amount of sound work I'm doing, the amount of writing I'm doing, the amount of coaching and consulting I'm doing right now, like everything has been elevated right now. So if I can do it, you can do it. All right. So I love you guys. Look at your calendar for the week. You've got an empty calendar. You have an empty life. You have an empty calendar. You have an empty life. You have an empty calendar. You have an empty life. Do you really want to have an empty life? Put a full calendar. Have an abundant life. That's what you want. I know you do. Quit telling yourself the same old story that you've been telling yourself and you've been telling everybody else for years. No one cares anymore. We want to see your greatness. We want to discover how beautiful you are. But you got to go in and you got to have a routine. Get up in the morning, exercise, fuel your body, do those things, watch your TV show. I get it. Stay off social media. Have gratitude in your life. Do things that you want to do that you've been putting off for so long. And I promise you, you'll enjoy this time out right now. We're all in this together. The economy's all in it together. The medical situation, we're all in this together. We're all in this together. So now would be a great time for you to really get a handle on how you want to show up every single day with no pressure. No pressure, but I want you to do that. What is your routine, you guys? I love you. Have a great, great day. Thank you all for chiming in. Share this with somebody that you care about. Share this message with somebody. Sometimes you can't have that father-son, father-daughter conversation or mother-son, mother-daughter conversation with people. So let me do it. Let me have it with them. Share this video with them and say, hey, you know what? My friend Tony went on live today and this was his message and I thought about you. Okay? With love in your heart. Do it with love in your heart, though, okay? Everything we do from this moment forward is not about here, it's from here. Let's do things and lead with love in our hearts, and I promise you we'll come out of this feeling, looking amazing. But you got to have a routine. You got to have a routine. You got to have a process. You have to have a system to move you through the day, all right? Love you guys. Have a great, great day. Be productive. You know you got this, and we're all here in this together. So love you guys. Have a great day. Share this with everybody. Bye.